You're looking live at Texas Motor Speedway for the SuperStar ARCA Cup Series finale here in Fort Worth, Texas, as the championship will be decided tonight. It'll be between Alex Anderson and Hunter Sr. and maybe a few others if they have a long shot, obviously, as well. A very long shot for those other drivers. But anyways, currently right now, qualifying underway on the racetrack here in the 1.5-mile track. As we'll take a quick look at who is currently on pole positions. It's going to be open qualifying here, or single car qualifying, but open single car open qualifying. As all these drivers will be going out one at a time. So probably around a 20-minute or so session in total. Now on the racetrack, Michael Malm on pole position. On the racetrack right now, though, is Jordan Warnock, as he just goes to second place. Only one lap in total for these drivers. There's Jared Skinner on the racetrack as well right now. All the drivers fighting for the Rogue Energy Pole Award for tonight's race. As Jared Skinner going for his first timed lap through turn 1 and 2. Very flat compared to 3 and 4. 3 and 4 should be pretty much full throttle overall. Here we go, off of turn number 2, down the back straightaway. Jared Skinner goes. Coming off of turn number 4, Jared Skinner, can he go pole position? Yes, he will, by 2 tenths. Pretty much over Michael Malm. Jared Skinner now on pole position. So far tonight, 3 cars qualified so far. Now on the racetrack is Jordan Evans, that 16 machine. Can he go quicker than Jared Skinner? Now that straightaway goes Jordan Evans. His first and only time lap of the night. Off of turn number 4. Evans across the line. He can be way off there. Almost a second off of Jordan Warnock currently. Next up on the track, we have JuicySpyder, then a 38 machine. Down there in turn 3 and 4 he goes for his first and only time lap, coming off of turn number 4. What will his lap time be? It's going to be a 30.3, way off once more. Gonna be in 4th place there for that 38 machine. Now on the racetrack is Tim McBasketball, one of the best drivers in the league here in the 93 machine. Through turn 1 and 2 he goes. Off of turn 4 goes Tim McBasketball. Will he get pole position here tonight? Coming across the line. Almost. 30.129 put him in 4th place. Right now, currently Tim McBasketball, top 5 spot there in that 98.3 machine. Could be a career night for him in the finale here at SuperStar ARCA Cup Series at Texas. Just across the stripe here for Albert Lopez. It'll be his first time lap in that 62 machine. Currently 6 drivers have qualified. This will be the 7th. Had to lift big time there through 1 and turn 2. Lopez almost on the outside wall. Surely this lap will be probably around the high 30s, maybe even low 30, not 31s. Very tight through 1 and 2. Those guys 3 and 4 is. Looks like 3 and 4 looking pretty good off the exit there. Off of turn 4 he goes, comes to the stripe. It's going to be a 30.6, puts him in 6th place ahead of Jordan Evans. But Lopez very tight off of turn number 2 there. As we'll see who next on the racetrack. It will be Timothy Presley, that 41 machine. See how he does here. As off turn 4 he comes to the stripe. It's going to be a 29.7. 1-1 up, put him into a 2nd place, I believe. Yes, it will. So he'll saw himself on the front row for now. Timothy Presley in 2nd. Now Tate LaPreda coming to his first time lap. Come to the stripe. It's going to be an 8.23. That will put him in 4th place. He probably goes in the 4th. And Dylan Lamp now on the racetrack right now. Going for his timed lap. Dylan goes way off into turn 1 and turn 2. Down into turn number 3 and 4. Way up the racetrack for Dylan Lamp. He's in the outside wall, and his lap will be invalidated there. Now on the racetrack we have Jimmy Geikus on the racetrack right now in the 25 machine. Geikus in 2nd place, right behind Jared Skinner. Michael James now on the racetrack right now. As off of turn number 4 goes Michael James, going to the stripe. A 2.964. That'll put him in 3rd and tie the top 3 spot. And no one has yet to beat Jared Skinner's lap time of a 5.70. Now Alex McQueen on the racetrack right now, not 95. What can he do? Coming off of turn number 4, gonna set his first lap here in a moment. Across the stripe, Alex McQueen will go into 6th. In that top 5 spot is now Nate Bogus on the racetrack here. He set his first time to lap. Across the line there, it's going to be a 30 flat. That will put him in ninth place ahead of Tim McBasketball. Basketball down into 11th, or 10th, excuse me. As next up on the racetrack, we have the number, looks like Ryan Houston, maybe? No, looks like Ryan Marshall, excuse me, on the racetrack right now. Marshall off of turn number 4. What can he do? Looks pretty good off of turn 4 there. That 64 machine across the line to 637. That might give him the second, and it'll keep him in third. They'll stay behind Jimmy Ickes. Ryan Marshall with a great lap there on that 64 machine. Is now on the racetrack against Ryan Houston. He's looking to fight for that 13th place spot on this in the standings. Is off of turn number 4. Ryan Houston gonna cross the line. It's gonna be a 5, 6, 7. That's good enough for pole position, and it is. Ryan Houston now takes top of the board over Jared Skinner. Ryan Houston, 998 machine on the front row currently. Will anyone beat his lap time? Still got quite a few drivers left. Right now on the racetrack is Nathan Johnson. Nathan Johnson off of turn number 4. What will his lap time be? Coming to the stripe. Across the line. It's going to be a 6:01. They'll put him in third. Not quick enough to go top of the board. Now Kyle Alinsky out on the racetrack here. The rest of these drivers are chase drivers. Alinsky. We'll see what his lap time is here. As pole position here tonight will get you one point as a bonus point. Some of these drivers looking to fight for the championship, fight for as much as they can right now. As cross the stripe, Berlinski, not quick enough. That'll put him around 12th place. Looks like, and yes, it will. So here comes Ruben Rodas. We'll see what he can do in qualifying. Hasn't crashed yet. Through turn 3 and 4. And what will he do coming across the stripe? That's going to be pole position for now for Ruben Rodas. Can he keep it? With a few drivers left to go, we got Carnes and Bozy not on the racetrack right now on the 45 machine. But Ruben Rodas on pole position. For now. Consberg's going to cross the line here, set his first timed lap. Crossing the line, be a 6.48. Could put him around 8th place for Connor Zabozi. And now on the racetrack, Daniel Moll next. As Walnuts through turn 1 and 2, looking really good for now. Down the back straightaway he goes. And cross the line, Molnix. That puts him up to second, it looks like, and yes, it will, right behind Ruben Rodas. As now on the racetrack is Skylar Jones coming to the stripe. Ruben Rodas is currently on pole position. Would be the biggest upsets since the USA beat the Soviets in the Olympics. If Ruben Rodas can hold on to this pole position. As through 3 and 4, Skylar Jones go. Cross the stripe, it's going to be close, it's going to be an 8. That'll put Skylar Jones in at 12. As now on the racetrack is Dustin Coggin. Cross the stripe he goes. As we're getting down to the last few drivers in the championship continues as well. Currently, you can see the points on the right side of your screen. Some of these drivers having numbers, some aren't. But currently, Alex Anderson leads over Hunter Senior. Bonus points have been updated here. The only bonus point I do not have is most positions gained, which gets you, I believe, 1 or 2 bonus points as well. But cross the stripe we go. Dustin Coggin, a 7.85. Now we'll put him around 14th. Actually, it's a 7.51. Scoring bug there, it looks like, but off the turn at number 4, Donnie Kite, currently 6th in the points. Had the chance at 4th, maybe even 3rd, actually. Only about 37 points back from Samuel Hoff. As Kite through 1 in turn 2. Off of turn 2 he goes. Coming down the front straightaway. To the stripe, Donnie Kite goes to be a 6.41. That'll put him around 9th place. And yes, it will. As now Isaiah Altus on the racetrack right now, currently 5th in the points. As off the turn, number 2 he goes. Looks pretty clean through 1 and turn 2. Down into turn 3 and 4 now. Altus on the very bottom, trying to run the inside, trying to go full throttle through turn 3 and 4. Off of turn 4, coming to the stripe. It's going to be a 2.9604, 6.7. Actually, it's a 6.23, but I'll put him in 6th place anyways. As Craig Martin now on the racetrack right now. Off of turn 4 he goes. Martin, can he dethrone Ruben Rodas? We want to way up the racetrack for Martin. His lap time does not look like it will be too good. Down the back straightaway he goes, trying to salvage this lap time as much as he can. As off the turn 4, cross the line, it's going to be 9.70. Put him around 20th place, not the qualifying result. Craig Martin won late in this championship run. Now let's check Samuel Hoff. Long shot for the championship. Has to do pretty much everything perfectly. Now he has to have Alex Anderson and Hunter Sr. have one of the worst races in the chase. Samuel Hoff probably the 2nd best driver this season other than Connor DeBosian. DeBosian obviously missing a few races in the chase. Cut his championship back-to-back short. As Samuel Hoff cross the line, it's going to be a 5.45. That'll put Samuel Hoff in 3rd. Ruben Rodas just has 2 more drivers until he can get pole position here tonight. Would be his 3rd pole position of the season. You got pole at Bristol and Legacy Atlanta. Hunter Sr., second in the championship. Came into the night fighting for a championship. Can he get another bonus point here in qualifying to help his odds? Through 3 and 4 he goes. Bit loose there on that white line off of turn 4. What will his lap time be? To the stripe he goes. It's going to be a 6.49. Not the best qualifying. I'll put him around 12th place. One more qualifying driver to go. It's Alex Anderson, our points leader. Anderson running the top side. Going to try to get a good run off of turn number 4. Coming to the stripe. Anderson looking to get a bonus point here before the race even starts. Looking for his 4th pole of the season. He can tie Samuel off with 4 and tie with the Rogue Energy pole award with Samuel Hoff. Down the back straight he goes. Had a good 1 and 2. We'll see what his 3 and 4 looks like. Hugging that white line. Up the racetrack just a little bit. Trying to get a good exit off of turn 4. Coming to the stripe. What will the lap time be? That's 7:06. Ruben Rodas will win the pole position here tonight for the JuicySpyder Gaming 225. And what a story that is. After looks like, yeah, no one else on the racetrack. So Ruben Rodas will win the pole here tonight at Texas. His 3rd pole of the season. That'll help his chances at finishing inside the top 10 of the chase. Currently sits 11th in the points after some good runs in the chase as well. Ruben Rodas will win the Rogue Energy Pole Award here tonight. Are you ready to take your sim racing to the next level? Rogue Energy is the ultimate gaming energy drink loaded with vitamins, minerals, and amino acids. Get laser-like focused, increased motivation, and longer endurance to excel on the racetrack. Whether you're battling for the lead or perfecting your lap times, Rogue Energy gives you the edge you need. Use code REF, that's code REF, at checkout for 10% off your purchase. Don't just play, dominate with Rogue Energy. And that's what Ruben Rodas is going to try to do tonight here from pole position. As the poll in the chat says 100% chance Ruben Rodas will crash tonight, which unfortunately for Ruben Rodas, a lot of haters right now. They showed him right there with that pole position over the rest of the field. Right now, these drivers kind of some downtime right now. No one else is scheduled to qualify. Travis Bieber, I think he joined a little too late. They set his lap and Dylan Lamp hit the outside wall there. But in the meantime, we'll take a quick little break. We'll be right back here from Texas and finale of SuperStar ARCA Cup Series, season number 2. We're back here live at Texas. We're going to take a quick look at our starting lineup here for tonight's JuicySpyder Gaming 225. Ruben Rose on pole position. Alongside him is Daniel Mullings in second. Third will be Sam Hoff. Fourth will be Ryan Houston. Fifth will be Jared Skinner. Sixth will be Nathan Johnson. Seventh will be Isaiah Waltrip. Eighth will be Jimmy Yankis. Brian Marshall 9th. Michael James in 10th. Donnie Kite 11th. Hunter Senior 12th. Our second place in points. Connor Rosen, last season champion, in 13th. Alex Anderson currently our pointer in 14th. Emily Presley 15th. Michael Malm 16th. Dustin Coggin 17th. Skylar Jones 18th. Alex Supuri 19th. Tate LaPretta 20th. Corey Warnock 21st. Kyle Linsky 22nd. Greg Martin 23rd. Nate Bogus 24th. Timber Gospel 25th. Kristen Schweiger 26th. Albert Lopez 27th. Jordan Evans 28th. Round out our field is Travis Bieber in 29th and Dylan Lamp in 30th. And green flag is out, and Ruben Norris will lead us to the stripe for the finale here at Texas. As up the racetrack they go. It's going to be side by side. It's going to be 3 wide on for turn 2. Samuel Hoff already looking for the race lead. Down the back straight, they go. 3 abreast for the race lead. Daniel Mullins clears Ruben Rose in the turn 3 and 4. Ruben Rose falls down to about third as there's still 3 wide for third. Ruben Rose up the racetrack. There's a corner wall. That's Ryan Houston already outside wall. No one inside of him quite yet. The Mosing trying to get by him there, as Donnie Kite also as well, as absolute chaos here on this initial start, as sun currently setting as well in Fort Worth, Texas. As still side by side, Ruben Rodas and Samuel Hoff. Daniel Mullins has taken the race lead from Ruben Rodas. As off the turn 4 they go, Mullins still leads. Rodas in second and Hoff in second, also side by side third as well. As a lot of smoke and sun kind of setting. Drivers might be getting a little bit blind going out of turn 1 as the sun is setting here at Texas. So it's definitely going to turn to nighttime here sometime. As here comes Ruben Rose to the inside of Samuel Hoff. As it looks like kind of a big pack race now as Hunter Senior already up to 7th place. Up 5 positions already early in this one. Alex Anderson currently in 10th. Let's go front of the wall. It's Nathan Johnson as the wall just kind of follows him through there. Checks him up down off of turn 4. As Molnick still leads here out in front. Let's quick look at our championship top 12. Anderson still leads the championship by 48 points, just at the fastest lap of the race. Right there. So Hoff currently 93 points out. Walters in 4th. Donnie Kite in 5th. As side by side for 3rd, that's Ruben Rose and Jared Skinner. As to the stripe they go. Ruben Rose has a nose ahead down in turn 1 and 2 now. As Hunter Senior just ran the fast lap of the race right there. Here on lap number 4, coming to 5. Senior already making some big moves here, already up to 4th place currently. Molnick still leads over Samuel Hoff in 2nd. Ruben Rose 3rd, pole sitter. Hunter Senior 4th, and Jared Skinner in 5th. As a chaotic opening few laps here at Texas. And big storyline here already. Ryan Houston already down 23 spots on 27th place. He's fighting for a 13th in the points over Nathan Johnson, I believe. Yeah, Nathan Johnson and him are separated by 96 points. So kind of a stretch there for Ryan Houston, but still he had a chance, maybe possibly get inside, be the best of the rest or so. But battle in the mid pack right now, it's Michael James, Emily Presley, and Dustin Coggin. Coggin currently battling for about 9th in the championship right now. He could maybe work his way up to 6th, possibly. Actually, 7th would be his best odds, for him. Connor Watson, Nate Bogus right there. Currently in the race is Daniel Molnix. Only seen 7th in the championship. Won the opener at Daytona. That's his only win this season. Looking to maybe win the opener, win the finale, but Samuel Hoff closing the gap down to our race leader. He's also in this championship fight. If something goes wrong with Hunter Senior and Alex Anderson, they get involved in a wreck possibly. Simulov is still in this thing big time. So there's 103 points back right now from Anderson as they run. Hunter Sr. 53 points back as they run as well. Senior ripping the top side of Jared Skinner and Isaiah Waltrus. Waltrus on the inside, good clear. Senior there off the turn 2. But here comes Skinner. And also here comes Anderson as well. He's right behind that 42 machine in that 7th place spot. Senior trying to clear Jared Skinner. Skinner seemed a bit loose on the inside through 3 and 4. And Skinner will slot himself in line behind Hunter Senior in 6th. As Anderson maybe make a move here through turn 1. Yes, he will. He's got to the outside of Jared Skinner. They're side by side here for 6th place. And off of turn number 2. Skinner, I believe, is clear, but he'll give the spot to Anderson up top. Not going to race him too aggressively here early on quite just yet. The sun is setting, like I mentioned here at Texas. The track's only going to get cooler when the lights turn on. It's going to be really cool looking here in Fort Worth, Texas. As the inside goes, Anderson, he passed Hunter Sr. there. The Senior kind of falling back a little bit here early in this run. I think running the outside might burn his tires early on. But it's still a pretty big pack of cars here. The top 2 have pulled away of Daniel Mullins and Sam Hoff. We'll see how those drivers fare out as here they come off of turn number 4. Let's kind of see 1 pack and then 2 packs here and then a 3rd pack right here. So all these drivers kind of split into 3 different packs, 2 big ones and 1 small one there in the rear end of the field mostly. As still side by side here and around the middle of the front pack, being held up by Ruben Rose, kind of leading this turn right now. As here comes Isaiah Waltrus to the inside, followed by Anderson. As the drivers, it seems like they're a bit loose in the entry turn. There's a goal with some contact. Molnick's through 3 and 4. Here comes Hoff of the race lead, side by side to the stripe. And down into turn number 1, Simulov will have the advantage, and he'll clear for the race lead for the first time tonight. Hoff out in front. And we need as many bonus points as he can. Let's see a quick replay of this one. Looks like Molnick's just got loose possibly. Yeah, so these drivers get a bit loose here in the rear end, slipping and sliding through turn 3 and 4, which is at least in the Gen 6 car, which is cars kind of races like it's full throttle for most of the part, mostly through 3 and 4. But once these tires start to wear out, especially the rear ends, it gets a little bit slipping and sliding in the rear end. So we'll see those drivers how they fight that through 3 and 4. Not so much in 1 and 2. 1 and 2 is just a little bit more tighter, obviously not as banked, really flat, more of a multiple grooves kind of racetrack, kind of around the middle, bottom, and top. But through 3 and 4, you can really only run the bottom, maybe the middle, if you're trying to pinch someone off from the inside. But Anderson already up to 4th place, up 10 spots here early on this one in the first 10% of this race. Ruben Rose currently in 5th as Donnie Kite to the inside, big time. Here comes Hunter Sr. Going to try to clear Ruben Rose, and yes, he will. As here comes Donnie Kite as well, side by side between him and Rodas. As up for the race lead, here comes Daniel Molnix to the inside of Simulov, trying to get his race lead back in that clean air as well. As they watch us on the outside, trying to get by for a second. Off of turn 4 they go, side by side, Isaiah Waltrus. Looking for his first win of the season as well here. And with the Crusty, I think Nate Bogg is down pit lane already here early on. As Molnix giving a shot down to Simulov, trying to get him around this 60 machine. Isaiah Walters fighting back on the outside. He'll clear for the race lead for the first time tonight. As here comes our points leader, Alex Anderson. He can get a 2-for-1 special through 3 and 4. Looks like he will. He'll clear down into turn number 1. He goes from from 5th. Or excuse me, 4th to 2nd. There in one corner. He's trying to defend his second place spot from Samuel off. As here comes Donnie Clay as well. As some of these drivers, comers and goers right now. As Ruben Rose down 7 spots. Donnie Kite up 5, Hunter Sr. up 7, Zay Walters up 6, Alex Harrison up 12. So a lot of comers and goers as Donnie Kite loose off of turn 4. The tire is definitely going to play the factor here in tonight's race. As through 1 and 2 they go now. As a big Geico car is still about 12 cars deep, and a big Geico right there as well, and 3 packs like I mentioned. The battle of the race lead is still on. Here comes Anderson looking for the lead for the first time tonight. As he'll nose ahead for now, but still a bit wiggly. He off of turn 4. Will he clear? Yes, he will. Anderson goes to the point, and he leads here at Texas. As there goes Isaiah Walters back to the inside, fighting back hard. How hard will Alex Anderson race that 60 machine? As here comes Molnix. Gonna be 3 wide, almost off of turn number 2. Molnix with a huge run down the back straight. He goes looking for a second place spot on Isaiah Walters. As through 3 and 4 they go, Molnix will clear for second. As the inside goes Molnix. See side by side once more for the race lead. Molnix wants his lead back. He lost to the Samuel off a few laps ago. He's side by side with Alex Anderson now here on lap 22. As down the back straight they go. Still a big pack of cars. Ruben Rose has kind of lost him though. He's down in 11th place in that 5 machine, about 8/10 back from Jared Skinner and Jimmy Geikis. As Alex Anderson stays ahead of Molnix for now, but the Molnix with a good run off of turn 4. Got a shot down the front straightaway to be side by side once more through turn 1 and through the quad oval. As off of turn 2 they go, still side by side for the race lead here. As Molnix will clear for the race lead here over Alex Anderson. Surprised Anderson's fighting this hard right now. Currently, if you look at the championship point standings, he's 94 points ahead of Hunter Sr. So that goes to pretty much about 19 to 18 positions ahead of Hunter Sr. currently, point-wise. And to this track they go. Looks like the field will spread out just a little bit more once these tires are starting to wear out. As the drivers kind of single filing out here now. Coming to lap 26 right now. As side by side, Isaiah Walters and Samuel Hoff currently for 3rd. Hoff still fighting for a good chance at second in the points over Hunter Sr. As we're coming up to lap 28. We feel kind of single filing out here out in front. We'll go to the mid-pack here, led by Brian Marshall currently at 64 machine. They're catching up to Ruben Rodas there. Rodas kind of just in the middle, in no man's land right now, not able to catch up to the main pack, losing a lot of time. I think he might have just burnt up his tires quite a bit. As this middle pack kind of spread out as well, and that's what's kind of happening to the front pack a little bit as well. As they're kind of spraying out here once these tires are starting to wear out. I think fuel could be a factor here as well. Pit stops could be happening here shortly. And still side by side there. Here comes Donnie Keck to the inside of Isaiah Walters. This is for fourth place. Okay, wasn't able to do it through 3 and 4. He's going to do it once more here through 1 and turn 2. As side by side off of turn 2. Kite will clear. Crossover move here. Down the back straightaway side by side through 3 and 4. And here comes Walters up the racetrack he goes. Might get a little tight here. Could get a little squealy as well with those tires. It looks like Kite is going to fight off on the outside. And he'll clear Walters down into turn number 1. And Kite gets in. Jared Skinner is also battling here for around 8th place as well. As the inside goes, Walters there. Side by side here with Donnie Kite once more off return at number 4. Kite was able to hang on last time. Can Walters get a good enough run? Looks like he got a better run than last time. Be dead heat down to turn number 1. As door down to turn 1. As we notice down pit lane, a few others down pit lane. We're going to take this graphic off for a moment and show the pit lane graphic right here. Albert Lopez down pit lane as well. Long pit stop for our 62 machine. As Hunter Student on the outside, going to try to get up the race to go. I don't want just losing it. He might be coming down pit lane. Looks like he will. As we have big smoke on the edge of the pit lane. One driver locking up big time. I think it might be Ryan Housen. He's a black flag for that 98 machine. Oh yeah, he did spin. He spun on the pit lane. Tough pit lane to get onto since turn 3 and 4 is so quick and full throttle. Especially with those old tires as well. A mix, kind of disaster mix right there could happen. One more drivers come down pit lane as Kyle Herlinsky penalty for that 22 machine. We'll see what happened to him. As on the pit lane he goes, most likely speeding. Looks like he got slowed down time. Not sure why he got a penalty, but off the pit lane he goes. It looks like it actually may be a penalty on exit of pit lane. Excuse me. Actually, no, he just served it, so I'm not sure exactly why. He got penalty on that 22 machine, but looks like he's all good for now. Currently still racing here, Daniel Molnix, followed by Alex Anderson and Samuel Hoff in 3rd. It stops happening as here comes Hoff down pit lane, got roll it down. Cannot have pit road issues here in the finale. As he gets to roll down here, Hunter Senior behind him as well, gets to roll down. And Stanley Connors Rhodes, our season 1 champion, gets a roll down time. Looks like no one else got penalties in the meantime there. As Daniel Mullins and Alex Anderson continue to stay out here on lap 36. As here we go, Alex Anderson. Oh! Anderson, while in the pit lane, got to make sure he doesn't speed there. Looks like he is okay. Daniel Mullins is okay. So just yell it out. Caution is out as Jared Skinner around on the edge of the pit lane. And he might have some damage in that 7 machine. As unfortunate timing for some of these drivers as some of them went a lap down. That's going to help Daniel Molnix and Alex Anderson. Actually, they do not pit. Just drive through pit lane. But we'll see what happened there to that 7 machine. First caution tonight. I think just coming on the pit lane, just lost it. Looks like he did. And no heavy left side damage for that 7 machine as well. That went out the first caution out of the night. As some drivers not pitted yet, Travis Bieber, as Bieber just got penalty there. Not sure pitting was closed or may pass the pace car possibly as well. On the pit lane he goes. To not set a qualifying lap, was one of the 2 drivers to not set a lap time in qualifying. Didn't even attempt one. As well, major damage there for Timothy Presley as well. He was in pit lane 22 laps ago. Not sure what happened to him. Obviously, that was a long time ago. That's why he was in pit lane so early. And Nate Bogus out for this one as well. As we'll see who's the first one off pit lane. Looks like Donnie Kite possibly will be the race leader once this thing gets all sorted out. But we'll take a quick break once this thing gets all sorted out. We get our start in order. We'll take a quick moment, and we'll be right back here from Texas. Back live here at Texas as the field game all sorted out here. We're about to go back green pace. Truck takes the hard left turn in the pit lane. Donnie Kite will lead us to the green flag. Into the restart zone they go. Green flag is out. Donnie Kite leads us away. A great jump over the rest of the field. Travis Bieber in second there. Side by side with Dustin Cotton currently down in turn number 1 and turn 2. It's really shook up the whole field pretty much. A lot of drivers getting the way rounds and a lot of drivers having a lucky dog as, or just One driver getting lucky dog, and one driver getting the way around. Pit strategy also different, but one driver that helps big time is Alex Anderson. Currently sits in 4th place, and Hunter Sr. and Sam Hoff behind him at 10th and 12th. Currently on a little bit older tires than him as well. So here comes Ruben Norris up the racetrack. He goes. I believe he is 1 lap down. Looks like he is. He's fighting for his lucky dog spot right there in the middle of the pack. This one jumping inside. Jared Skinner all the way to the bottom of the racetrack, trying to get around. Back out in front. Donnie Kite leads over Travis Beaver in 2nd. Dustin Coggin in 3rd. So one driving the outside wall pretty hard. It looks like it's Jordan Evans in the 16 machine. That's fast lap time just set by Taylor Perez. Jordan Evans way up the racetrack through turn 1 and turn 2. As Craig Martin getting around Taylor Perez there for 5th. Craig Martin moves himself in the top 5 spot behind Alex Anderson. Donnie Kite still leads, but Travis Beaver all of that bumper of that 2 machine currently. Fast lap time just set by Dustin Coggin. We'll take a quick look at our points, how they shake up right now. Only Harrison still leads. Hunter Sr. 2nd. Craig Martin now in 3rd. Jumps Samuel Hoff. And Donnie Kite still has a chance for that top 3 spot in the championship as well. Only Hoff sits 9th in the points. Outside of bed, Jordan Evans falling back even further. Tim Hoff around him. Hunter Sr. around him as well. As here comes Tim Hoff on the back bumper of Kyra Linsky and Alex McQueen. Linsky and Ruben Rose fighting for the lucky dog spot here. Actually, excuse me, Michael James is in the lucky dog position. Behind them is Ruben Rose and Kyra Linsky side by side down the back straightaway they go. This is 4th position as well, kind of a mix of lap cars and lean lap cars all in the same pack. As caution flies, looks like it's going to be Jordan Evans and Jared Skinner. Skinner heavy front end damage there. 2nd caution he's involved in here tonight. Oh, major damage. Skylar Jones, Ryan Housen involved, I believe, as well. Jones, one of the chase drivers as well. So we'll take a look what happened there. Caution here on lap 47. Real big wreck there. Jordan Evans getting tagged, I think, in the left rear, possibly. Yeah, looks like Ryan Housen just got in his left rear, and Skinner nowhere to go. And Jones also going around as well on the apron, trying to avoid, but it looks like no one else got too badly damaged there. Jones, I think, is okay, just slight. Some tire wear there, sliding the tires. Go on board the Poison machine. Go on the apron and trying to avoid the driver in front. I couldn't see who exactly it was. Might have been Daniel Molnett staying on 40 machine. Actually, no, it was not. It was Nathan Johnson, I believe that was right there. Oh, it was actually no. Basketball got into Jones in the left rear. Jones looks okay as we fast forward and Jones struggling to get in the box right there. But in the meantime, a few drivers coming up pit lane. Taylor Preda, Karolinski, Albert Lopez, and a few others as well down into the stall. So take a just quick moment. Look at our championship standings currently. Big picture right now. Diane Anderson currently leads over Hunter Sr. in 2nd, Craig Martin 3rd, then Donnie Kite 4th, Tim Hawk 5th, Isaiah Walter 6th, Dustin Coggin 7th, Skylar Jones 8th, Aiden Wallach's 9th, and Connors Bosian 10th, currently as they stand on the right side of your screen as well. So, I know Alex Anderson in a great spot, just seems to finish in the top 10 pretty much, and he's had this thing clinched up. He cannot have a wreck or an incident in tonight's race. It could really shake things up big time. As I believe the pace truck lights are off, and yes, they are. As we're about 1/3 of the way through here in tonight's race, 2 cautions so far, and laps apart. Second caution, a lot more violent than the first one. That's kind of the high-speed nature of this racetrack, especially through turn 3 and 4. Off the turn 4 they go. Donnie Kite once again get a lead to the green, and green flag is back out here at Texas. Kite with a great restart there, side by side for second with Alex Anderson and Craig Martin here. Through turn 1 and 2 they go. Single file out here for the top 3, top 5 spots now as JuicySpyder and Hunter Senior slots in line as Alex McQueen behind them. Side by side Nathan Johnson and Brian Marshall. As side by side as Alex Anderson and Craig Martin, second and third. Martin on the inside, getting shoveled back to 4th. Now maybe in 5th, possibly here, as Showers here on the outside. Martin a bit loose on the inside. People will clear up top almost. Yes, he will. He'll get up to 4th. Martin falls down to 5th. As there's a battle behind him, Nathan Johnson and Alex McQueen for 6th place. As here comes Connors Bozeman trying to slide himself there. Out of the middle, 3 wide now, as the inside is Brian Marshall getting pushed by Daniel Molnix on the inside. There's some cars on the outside wall there on the wide oval as here comes Alex Anderson for the race lead here at Texas. Side by side off of turn number 2. Anderson and Kite. Kite will clear down in turn 3 as side by side now for second. Anderson, Hunter Senior. To the straight they go. Senior, Senior on the outside wall of the quad oval. Might have some aero damage for that 42 machine, but he'll clear Anderson down into turn number 1. Anderson has won the last 2 races. Trying to make it 3 in a row to wrap up his season. As the top 3 now single file out as Nathan Johnson and JuicySpyder side by side for 4th place. As now Hunter Senior looking for the race on the outside, trying to get a good run off of turn number 4. Zingham veers to the inside, side by side between him and Nathan Johnson. The 3 right behind them. It's Connors Bozeman, Craig Martin, and Daniel Molnix. Martin backs out of it. Now the back 2 wide here is back out and for his 4th place spot. JuicySpyder and Nathan Johnson now side by side still. Beaver's still trying to get by Nathan Johnson there. Beaver has a slight edge off of turn 4, but Johnson pulls it right back in. Down into turn number 1. Here comes Dustin Coggin. Connors Zebosian and Neo join the picture here in the moment here for his 4th place position. Now kind of a train on the bottom forming up as Dustin Coggin, the first one really up the top side, trying to make something work in that 46 machine. Side by side with Connors Zebosian now. Down the back straightaway they go. That's his stripe. It looks like Coggin trying to still on the outside line. We saw him through 1 and 2 last time. Run the outside. He's going to do it once more here again on lap 60. As he'll clear it down into turn 3. As Warlock's big dive bomb near the inside of Zebosian. Zebosian had to react pretty late in that one. You kind of saw him twitching the car pretty violently on the entry to turn number 3. As Warlock's now side by side with Zebosian. Nathan Johnson tries here, still side by side here for 4th. These drivers have been side by side for pretty much the past 5 laps. But here comes Anderson now on Hunter Sr. for 2nd. As lap traffic up ahead, Skyler Jones letting these drivers by on the inside there. And Jones on the very top side, letting these drivers on the inside. By is Anderson going to try to clear Senior off of turn 2. Senior not able to quite give them a good run off of turn 2 as Anderson most likely will make the move here through 3 and 4. Senior with a bit loose off of turn 4, looks like. Anderson almost clear, but Senior with a great run off of turn 4. Gonna get Anderson at the line. He's gonna clear down turn 1. Anderson backs out of it. He knows he doesn't have to be too aggressive here as we're almost to the halfway point in this one. Around 12 laps to go until we get to halfway here at Texas. As they're duking out here, some side-by-side battle there. Nathan Johnson, Travis Mears still alongside each other. Can Johnson clear? Looks like he will clear through 3 and 4 this time by, and he'll finally move himself back up to 4th. As Beaver falls down to 5th, as here comes Zebosian. The outside, maybe, he backs off now on the entry of turn 1. Driver's been a little bit cautious down in turn 1, backing off quite a bit on the entry to the driver ahead of him. Guys, in the meantime, I'm going to do a little aileron and crank it up here on lap 65 here in the JuicySpyder Gaming 225. As caution is out, Daniel Mullins, Justin Coggin hard hitting outside wall in turn number 1 and turn 2. That's going to bring up the third caution of the night here during Crank It Up. And I'm sure some of the drivers are out of tonight's race, as that was a pretty massive wreck there in 1 and turn 2. Don't believe we took out any of our championship contenders. Travis Bieber resets the pit lane. He's out of tonight's race, as him and Justin Coggin hard into the outside wall, looks like. Looks like it happened ahead of him. Justin, looks like Daniel Molnick's already around. Travis Bieber there. Oh, look what happened there. So looks like Nathan Johnson's got time to enter turn 1, try to check him in time. And Timoff also got some right side damage as well. That could be a factor in tonight's race. Halfway through this one, pretty much once we go back green. The Hawk probably got to fix some of that right side damage. You can see it right there. But Donnie Kite still leads here. Coming down the pit lane, coming to lap 70. It's off the pit lane they go. Looks like who will be the first one off pit lane? It could be Donnie Kite, it looks like. Off the pit lane. So he'll still stay in the race lead for now. We're going to take another quick little break when we're right back here from Texas.
At NJBDesigns.com, we specialize in transforming your vehicle into a work of art by revolutionizing the way you see your car with the hottest trends in sim racing. Choose from a wide range of colors, textures, finishes to promote your business and sponsors in style. Whether you're looking to add a sleek matte finish, a flashy chrome accent, or a custom design that turns heads, our designers have you covered. If you want to stand out in the crowd, visit njbdesigns.com today and let our team of professionals transform your vision into reality.
Back live here at Texas. We're on lap 72 this time, pretty much at the halfway point in this one. Once we go back green, a few laps, give or take, but right at the halfway point, still the championship is still alive in the meantime. Okay, quick look at our championship standings right now. Anderson, 84-point lead over Hunter Sr., Craig Martin in third, Johnny Kite fourth, Isaiah Watchus in fifth. Tim off and Billy currently fixing some damage. I believe he is, he's gonna send the lead lap, but definitely on some right side damage you'll have to fix up and try to hopefully you can repair that in time. Hopefully it's all repaired and you can still fight for a top 3 spot in the championship. The pace truck takes the hard left turn in the pit lane. We're about to go do battle once more here at Texas. And Barney Flagman waves that green flag, and Donnie Kite once again with another amazing restart here. Down into turn 1 they go. Side by side for seconds, Alex Anderson, Hunter Sr. Off of turn number 2, Sr. On the inside, Anderson has the momentum up top. And down the back shoulder they go. Under the lights here at Texas. Anderson not quite clear yet. He'll clear there on the inside turn 3. As the top 4 single file out. Craig Martin side by side with Isaiah Walters. They're off turn 4. Looks like Martin will clear as the top 7 or so now clear. As they're side by side, Terra and Alex are playing 4-9. As Craig Martin and Isaiah Watchus still side by side for the top 5 spot. Watchus up top, Martin on the bottom. Watchus should clear here off of turn number 4, it looks like, and he just did not have a good run off of turn 4. Craig Martin still alongside him for 5th. As they're mostly single filing back out here now for this top few spots. I think right now these drivers kind of like the position they're in right now. Want to kind of ride for a few laps possibly. As soon as I said that, there goes Isaiah Watchus to the inside. I believe looks like it was Connor's voting. Yes, it was. Craig Martin way up the racetrack there, behind Connor Zabosian. As there goes Hunter Sr., he took a peek to the inside of Anderson, maybe made Anderson a little nervous there, but behind him, Zabosian closing the door big time on Isaiah Watchus there. As a safe single file for the most part here, halfway through this one. As we're halfway point here in this JuicySpyder Gaming 225. Here at Texas for the finale of the SuperStar ARCA Cup Series. We'll take another quick look at our points championship right now as we're after the halfway point. Anderson currently leads, Hunter Sr. 2nd, Craig Martin 3rd, Donnie Kite 4th, Isaiah Watchus in 5th. That's your top 5 spots. Dimhoff currently in 6th, a few points back. As everything else pretty much set in stone. You got Jeremy Mullis and Skylar Jones. Skylar Jones out of the session here tonight, so everything pretty much 7th on back is pretty much set. No change in the order there for any of those. Most likely. As here they come to the stripe. Donnie Kite still leads over Alex Anderson. As lap traffic up ahead could play a factor as well. As here we go. Good shove there from Hunter Sr. They're side by side with the race here currently. As down into turn 1 and 2. Height is going to clear. He'll stay ahead for now of Anderson. But now Hunter Sr. under attack from Zabosian behind. As they're side by side for 3rd right now. Really side by side, Connor Zabosian and Hunter Sr. through 1 and 2. Sr. on the bottom. Zabosian up top. Zabosian gonna clear down the back straightaway. Looks like he'll clear for 3rd easily down into turn number 3. As now Sr. gonna try to fight for that 4th place spot from Watchus. Watchus up top, trying to get the momentum. Doesn't have enough. Actually, he does. Big side cut there off of turn 4. And Hunter Sr. going to slide himself down maybe in the 5th here. And go from a 3rd to 5th here in the last few laps. If Walters can hang on to the top side, looks like he will. And Senior slots himself in line on the Jimmy Geikis 925 machine. And we're about 15 laps into the run here, so about halfway through the fuel run, which will be a 2-stop race from here on out, most likely. These guys can be around 30 to 35 laps on fuel. As mostly single file here through most of the field. 65.5 laps to go. Donnie Kite currently leads, Anderson behind, followed by Zabodian. As Anderson all the way back bumper of Donnie Kite. Down into turn number 1. Kite trying to defend as much as he can. Down the back straight he goes. Anderson with a good run. Down into turn 3. Will he take it? Not quite. He's got to stay behind for now. As that's going to allow kind of bottleneck the rest of the field behind. As Hunter Sr. now on the outside of Isaiah Walters. As here comes Jimmy Geikis as well. As still on the outside, off of turn 4. Has some contact through 1, turn 2. Watch just a little tight on the entry. Senior up the racetrack he goes. Down the back straight they go. Here comes Jimmy Geikis. Will he take it 3 wide? Not quite. They're still side by side here down into turn number 3 and 4. As looking to the inside, a little peek down through 1 and turn 2. As they're side by side once more again. As lap traffic up ahead could play a factor late in this fuel run. Also, we haven't even mentioned if a caution comes out soon as well, that would play a big factor in the moment. The lap traffic ahead, that's Dustin Coggin right there. Donnie Kite has got to make his way through quickly. Coggin can give him the bottom lane, so bring room to the inside for our race leaders. Off of turn 2, they go. Backing a little bit smaller now as they're kind of spraying out as there's some side-by-side action here. Craig Martin, Brian Marshall there. And Taylor is back in Alex McQueen, Taylor Preda. Lap traffic as well, kind of in the mix right now. Jamal currently sitting in that 12th place spot with that right front damage, falling back quite a bit here late in this race. So as things stands, Alex Anderson looking really good in the championship with 56.5 laps to go. His lap traffic up ahead, Ruben Rades. Gonna give Donnie K some dirty air now. Through 3 and 4. As pit stops coming up here shortly in the next 5 to 7 laps or so, I'd assume. As Donnie Kite doing a great job just hanging on to this race lead. Anderson right looking behind him. Kite hasn't really made any big mistakes yet. I think Anderson isn't being too aggressive here right now because he knows the situation. He knows all he has to do is finish inside the top 10. And he's pretty much locked up this championship as Karolinski side by side with Taylor Preda there for 9th. Karolinski up top, Preda on the bottom. There's a Woods getting outside wall for turn 4. And here comes that 52 machine. He's going to clear down in turn 1. And here comes out McQueen as well. Who had 3-car fight here for 9th. Now Taylor Preda kind of pulling away, and McQueen got around it. Karolinski is McQueen way up the racetrack. As here comes Samuel Hoff in the picture as well. This isn't pointing for the championship points battle as Hoff only a few points back from Isaiah Walters, so if you can pick up 1, 2, 3 positions here, you may be able to still finish in the top 5 spot and maybe even up to the top 3 spot. So still a lot to fight for here late in the race. Even though the championship has gone the way of Alex Anderson here, these last 2 laps, there's still 50 laps to go. We're 2/3 of the way done, still 1/3 of the way left, and still 2 pit stops left in this one as well. So a lot can still happen here. So don't count Hunter Senior out of the championship yet, or also there's a lot of battling overall as well. Anyways, here comes Hunter Senior to the inside. He's going to move himself up to 3rd, possibly here in a moment. Not quite clear yet. As not going to clear Thomas Bosian just yet here, as pit stops are bound to be happening here in the next 5 or so laps. 47 laps to go. A driver down pit lane. It's Brian Marshall here from 8th. We'll turn on the pit stop telemetry there. Right side of your screen should be flashing here in a moment. There's Timmy Bassel on pit lane, but Brian Marshall as well down pit lane. Not showing up quite yet, but anyways, pit stops are happening for some of these top 10 drivers. It looks like these drivers trying to stretch out as far as they can currently on the second fuel. Might be a one-stop race even possibly as well. It is doing the Molex Jert's guys. Here comes Donnie Kite down pit lane. A late pit road entry for him. Ruro's going to follow him through as well. No penalty for those two drivers. But Anderson now has the race lead over Connors Bosin, over Hunter Sr. here with 45 to go. So it's going to be a two-stop race here in this season if we stay green the rest of the way. As Hunter Sr. gets around Connors Bosin there. I think he's coming down pit lane. Looks like he will. He's going to follow Anderson through. Ooh, Bosian. Not sure if he wanted to pit there, but he had a really bad pit road entry, but he luckily rolled it back down and got slowed down in time. Now, who will take the race lead? Looks like it will be Jordan Evans possibly. Oh, Jordan Evans losing it here. That could bring out the yellow. We stay green. Timing scoring so the green is still green. Oh, caution has flown. Caution flag is out. And I'm not sure who it's for. I don't think it's for Jordan Evans, but the caution is out here on lap 107 in the middle of pit stops. And who does that help? That helps pretty much no one, actually, but it hurts Sim off and a few other drivers who pitted early, especially for Steiny Kite. He might be the lucky dog here, but I'm not sure the caution was out for it. I would assume it's for Jordan Evans. But I believe it is for Jordan Evans, actually. So caution flag is for Jordan Evans. I thought he got it back rolling in time, but we'll see the caution lights here. Yeah, right there, the caution comes out, and that is for the 16 of Jordan Evans. Fourth caution of the night, and that changes a lot here as the drivers going to be pretty close to making it on a one-stop race here, possibly. Has a lot of time and scoring issues as well to be sorted out here in the moment. There goes McQueen down pit lane. He has not paid yet. Jordan Evans also not paid yet, obviously because of the caution coming up pit lane. But so Anderson gonna be the lucky dog, it looks like. Everyone else could be trapped a lap down. Actually, no, these drivers are getting the laps back right now. So still a lot of timing and scoring issues in the moment. So we'll see how this gets all sorted out here. McQueen is out now, so I think Alex McQueen will be your race leader once this cycle is out. As Alex Anderson not top in time, so McQueen will be the race leader. So actually, it'll be Alex Anderson will be the race leader. McQueen will fall to 5th, it looks like, but we'll see what time and scoring has going on here. So we'll take a quick break. We'll be right back once this timing and scoring issue is all set and we know who will be starting where here in the last 40 laps of the season. I was back live here at Texas, coming up 39 laps to go. Let's take a quick look at our championship. Currently it's Alex Anderson, Hunter Sr. 1-2 on the racetrack, and Alex Anderson, Hunter Sr. 1-2 in the standings. We'll see how this shakes out here in the next 39 laps. Racetrack pulls on the pit lane, and Alex Anderson will lead us to the stripe and to the green here with 39 to go. Green flag is out, and Anderson with a great restart there. Senior the sliding line second, maybe he's voting on his left side, left rear quarter panel. And just side by side down in turn 1 and 2 and 2. That's still side by side for a second. Sabozian will clear for that 7th place spot. As over, we got to spin the back car around. That's going to bring out the 4th caution of the night. Or excuse me, the 5th caution of the night. Not sure exactly who it was. Could not catch a name on that one. Let's take a quick replay of that one. It was a 55 of Dylan Lamb. And he also collected someone else that was rumored to us as well. Rumored scanning his left rear quarter panel and rode us going around as well. I'll bring out the 5th caution of the night here on lap 113. As Anderson currently leads, Sabozian now up to 2nd. Senior falls down to 3rd after that restart there. So the lights have officially come on in Texas a couple laps ago, obviously, but the weather has cooled down just a little bit. 82-degree track temp currently, 78 degrees air temp. Caution lights are currently on as well, obviously, as we make their way through turn 4. Bob drivers coming out pit lane, Donnie Kite, Isaiah Watrous, Jimmy Geikus being a few, Nathan Johnson as well. A couple probably fixing some damage and as well. It could be a possibility. Also is the most likely cause as well. I believe we're going green this time by Sarah double filing up, and pace truck lights are off, and the lights are off on the racetrack as well. So going green this time by and see Sabozian saving fuel. That's also a big thing. They did pit right around the fuel window, and this caution couldn't make them make it to the end. Some drivers trying off the engine, so this is a crucial part of the race right here. Save as much fuel as you can. Maybe make this a one-stopper. Definitely be in play here tonight. Pace truck to the pole in the pit lane once more, coming 35 laps to go. Anderson leads us to the green once again. Zebosian on his outside, and Hunter Sr., his rival in the standings, on the inside behind him. As into the restart zone they go. Green flag is back out. Anderson with a great restart. Hunter Sr. with a good restart as well. Gets clear for second easily over Zebosian. As the top three single file out, as Alex McQueen now side by side with Craig Martin for the fourth. Off of turn 2 they go. As the top 5 or so single file out, as Hoff moves himself up to 6, fighting for that third place in the championship. And they'll watch us, Brian Marshall, Jimmy Geikus, all under a blanket right now. Jordan Evans on the outside wall in the entry. And turn 1 is Hunter Sr. for the race lead. Getting it clear, not quite, from Alex Anderson, who's still side by side down the back. Anderson has the momentum, but Senior hangs on to the inside for now, as they're still side by side through 3 and 4. Coming up shove, it's going to be Anderson by half a car length there, with Zebosian waiting in the wings as well, as Anderson sends it through turn 1. Senior right to the inside still, he backs off it on the exit of the corner. So Anderson now ahead, back out into the race lead, clear by a few car lengths over Senior. Now Zebosian on the inside, here comes Hoff as well. Hoff pitted. Hoff has one lap older tires and he guys up ahead. He's in 4th place, fixes damage as well. He's right in contention here for this race win here late in this run. Caution is out once more. Looks like it's Jordan Evans and Christian Schweger there on the entry to turn number 1. Fixed caution of the night here on lap 119. 3 cautions kind of in a row here. As this is right where these drivers need to save some fuel possibly. They may want to make this on a one-stop race. Looks like Christian Schweger just doored Jordan Evans, and Nathan Johnson went alongside spinning there as well in the outside wall for those 2 drivers. Now, I'm not sure if Schweger just didn't know he was on his outside, or just had beef with him possibly. But anyways, caution's out here. Once again, Anderson leads Zebosian. Excuse me, Zebosian might be saving some fuel on the top side here. It looks like the drivers coming on pit lane to top it off on fuel. Most likely the last pit stops of the night. Could see some 2-tire strategy maybe. Didn't really go very long on those sets of tires. As Lou Anderson overshoots his bit box. Not by a lot, but that could maybe cost him a few spots. There's going to be fuel only there for the Anderson, as he's going to come off right behind Hunter Sr. Yeah, it's going to be fuel only there, but he loses that spot there to Senior. Zebosian stays out with Jordan Evans, even though Evans does have some damage from that last caution. Gonna be interesting to see how he plays that one. But let's take a quick break and we'll be right back here from Texas. As they're back live here at Texas, currently Connor Devotion in the race lead alongside him. Jordan Evans in seconds. Front two did not pit last time. They could be short on fuel. His truck is in the pit lane, and we're green back here at Texas. The outside line not getting a good restart. Let's go Anderson to pull away. Now Anderson on the top side, stuck behind Jordan Evans. Let's see him off through the grass. Gonna be 3 wide through turn 1. Jordan Evans gets out of the way there. Not sure why he stayed out, but he stays out anyway. And that creates a little bit of drama here late in this one. As now Anderson down in the 4th place, side by side with Samuel off here for 5th. As it goes off big on the inside of Anderson. There's some contact here off of turn 2. Anderson just needs to stay inside the top 10, top 13, I believe. And he'll be okay. Don't want to take those risks. I know Hoffman may be racing him a little bit harder, but if I was Anderson, you just want to maybe back off, take 5th place, and keep him moving. Here with 26 to go here at Texas. Hunter Sr. now side by side for the race lead on Connor Zabosian. Senior will clear out in front. And he's in the race lead here, coming to 25 to go. As a big pack of cars, a lot of things can happen here. As now 3 wide ahead of Alex Anderson. Anderson might just back out of this one, but he's going to take a top 3 wide once more. As here comes Donnie Kite as well to the inside. It's going to be sketchy through 3 and 4 as the Bosian backs out of it. And Anderson stays in 4th, maybe even get 3rd here. As he's side by side with Samuel Hoff. Might be able to clear, not quite. Hobson's to the inside wall just there for seconds. As now 3 wide for second off of turn number 2. Anderson up top, off in the bottom. Walters in the middle, still a bit of side draft down through 3 and 4. More contact, up the racetrack they go. Walters to the outside wall. Hoff had enough of it. I think he just kind of moved him up the racetrack big time. He's like, I'll see you later. As Johnny Kite getting a bit loose on the inside. A lot of chaos happening here in this that last lap. As we'll take a quick replay of this one and see what exactly got unfolded there down into turn number 3. As down the back straightaway to go. Walters trying to side drop there. A little bit of a shove there from Donnie Kite did not help in Zabosian. Kind of finish him off as well. Unnecessary. Didn't really mean to. Kind of not really intentionally, but in the meantime, though, Hunter Sr. still leads. Alex Anderson in 2nd now. He got around Hoff there as absolute chaos kind of ensued there with around 24 laps to go. As now Hoff way up the racetrack there in the outside wall. Zabosian has a good run on him. Might take it to the inside. He's going to stay behind for now. As on the top 4 have a big gap over the rest of the field. From the 21 laps to go. And they're also good on fuel as well. But here comes Anderson to the inside. And he almost cleared. Yes, he will. He'll clear for the race lead over Hunter Sr. As the top 4 big time guns are still down here. Jimmy Geikus, Craig Martin's caution is out here. It looks like it's Isaiah Walters possibly off of turn 2. And yes, it is. We'll see what happened to him. Looks like he just cleared himself on Donnie Kite possibly there. And a 360 move. We'll see who came up and who came down. Looks like Walters just came down on Donnie Kite. They're off the exit of turn 2, and that brings out the 7th caution of the night here on lap 131. As we'll see if anyone comes down pit lane here. I'd assume not. As down pit lane goes, looks like Donnie Kite and Kyle Linsky, Alex McQueen, Isaiah Watras, all down pit lane. And let's take a quick look at our updated championship results as they run. Right side of your screen. Anderson currently still points here. Hunter Sr. second. Sirmoff moves himself back up to third. Craig Martin fourth. Donnie Kite in fifth. The battle for third place. Teaming up between Hoff and Martin. Martin currently sitting in that 6th place spot, so Hoff doing a good job to stay ahead for now. On green at this time, by. And it'll be Alex Anderson leading us to the stripe here with 17 laps to come. The 17 laps to go this time, by. Into the restart zone they go. Good restart there for Alex Anderson once more. And green flag is back out. Hunter Sr. still in his regular quarter panel. Not as good as a restart Alex Anderson has hoped for, probably, as they're side by side down into turn 1 and 2. Still alongside each other off of turn number 2. Here comes Hoff. Will he make it 3 wide down in turn 3 and 4? Anderson gonna go block a little low here for Hoff. As still side by side with the race lead. Out in front. Almost some contact there off of turn number 4. Senior nose ahead for now. Anderson sends it into the inside deeply. Gonna try to get around Hunter Senior as quick as he can. Try to pull away from this big pack of cars behind him. And some contact off of turn 4. Here comes Hoff. 3 wide for the racing. Hoff cuts the grass a little bit there. As down in turn 1, Hunter Senior will clear. As Hoff now to the inside, Bozing up top, 3 wide. Bozing on those older tires. Anderson gets tight way up the racetrack he goes. He's getting swallowed up big time. Here goes Jimmy Geikis as well. Taylor Preda, Craig Martin as well. Could play a factor as Donnie Kite pitted last caution. He has fresh tires. So he could also be here up here late with 15 to go, now 14 to go across the stripe. As here comes Seymour Hoff to the inside of Hunter Senior for the race lead. Hoff gonna send it to the inside. He's gonna try to stick it and he's gonna try to clear. And yes, he will. He'll clear Hunter Senior off for turn number 2. As back out in front is Seymour Hoff here with 13 and a half laps to go. Donnie Kite and Jimmy Geikis battling out here for 5th. As Kite will clear for that 5th place spot. As Hoff still leads. Anderson on the outside of Zabosin. Anderson way up the racetrack. Here comes Donnie Kite on those fresh tires. And also Jimmy Geikis as well to the inside. Anderson might lose a spot here. Anderson stays ahead for now in that 4th place spot. As here comes Kite once more on the outside of Anderson. Anderson going to defend well. As side by side, 3 wide almost there. Kite trying to get around Anderson on his fresh tires. With 9.5 laps to go, he's just not able to do so. And here comes Karolinski. Karolinski also on those fresh tires as well. Oh, Cornwall, Jimmy Geikis off of turn 4, gets a bit loose. 9 laps to go here for the season for Samuel Hoff. Can he pull off the victory here and get 3rd in the points? From the 8 laps to go this time by. Hoff looking for his 3rd win on the season. Hunter Sr. looking for his 3rd as well. And also possibly a championship as well if things go sideways for Alex Anderson. These last few laps was looking pretty good for Anderson. He has to stay out in front. Stay inside the top 5, top 10, you pretty much guarantee your spot in the championship for Anderson. A side by side, Karolinski and Donnie Kite up the racetrack to go off of turn 4. Those drivers continue out here for 5th. As the Bosey now under attack from Anderson. From the 6 laps to go this time by. How hard will the Bosey fight for it? Here comes Kite with a good run off of turn 4. Kite gets in the outside wall once more off of turn 4 as well. And here comes Karolinski to the inside of Kite. As it almost going to be 3 wide. Here comes Karolinski. He's going to try to get around Zabozian as well. Even though those fresher tires, it really does not make that big of a difference, it seems like. But right now, out in front is Samuel Hoff, followed by Hunter Sr., followed by Alex Anderson in 3rd. 1, 2, 3 on the racetrack. But 3rd, 2nd, and 1st on the point standings. So kind of flip-flopped on the racetrack compared to the points. But 5 laps to go in the season. Anderson just has to finish right where he's at, and he's easily locked himself as a Season 2 champion. But a lot can still happen here in the 4.5 laps to go. A yellow flag could come out as well. Maybe some contact between someone in the mid-pack of the field, but no one's real too close together. These top 10 or so, the closest drivers on the racetrack. Now 4 laps to go of the season. And let's get to the inside of Zabozian for 4th. As 3 laps to go now, as Zabozian look still under attack from Herlinski. As Herlinski does clear off of turn number 2. as Ken Hunter Sr. closed the gap on Simon for the race lead. Off has been really good these last few laps. There's now 2 laps to go, 3 miles to decide this one. As through 3 and 4, coming to the white flag this time by is going to be Samuel Hoff with about a 2-tenth gap over Hunter Sr. White flag there, final lap of the season here at Texas. Hunter Sr. with a good run through the front straightaway and down into turn 1. Does he have enough momentum? But maybe you get around Samuel Hoff. He gets a little tight off of turn number 2. It might not be enough. Samuel Hoff through 3 and 4 for the final time this season. He's going to come off of turn 4. He's going to win the JuicySpyder Gaming 225. But more importantly, Alex Anderson will win the championship here tonight as Karolinski and Donnie have a photo finish there for 4th place. But Alex Anderson is your Season 2 champion in the SuperStar ARCA Cup Series. As Alex Anderson and Samuel Hoff burn it down here tonight. Samuel Hoff will win the JuicySpyder Gaming 225, the finale here tonight at Texas. We'll take a step aside, take a quick break, and we'll be right back here from Texas and speak to our top 3 finishers, and also they are the top 3 in the points as well.
Is going to take the victory 128 laps without a pit stop.
Donnie Kite's going to get through it all and score his first career win. Saturday Night Racing League and throwback at Charlotte goes to Josh Adams.
NJBDesigns.com, we specialize in transforming your vehicle into a work of art by revolutionizing the way you see your car with the hottest trends in sim racing. Choose from a wide range of colors, textures, finishes to promote your business and sponsors in style. Whether you're looking to add a sleek matte finish, a flashy chrome accent, or a custom design that turns heads, our designers have you covered. If you want to stand out in the crowd, visit NJBDesigns.com today and let our team of professionals transform your vision into reality.
We're back live here at Texas. We're going to take a quick look at our final results here for tonight's finale. The JuicySpyder Gaming 225 at Texas. Tim Hoff will be the race winner, followed by Hunter Sr. in second, Alex Anderson third, and your champion as well. Kyle Linsky fourth, Donnie Kite fifth, Jimmy Geik is sixth, Caitlin Price seventh, Alex Queen eighth, Craig Martin ninth, and Isaiah Walters in 10th. Jordan Evans 11th, Nathan Johnson 12th, Connor Bosian 13th, Jordan Warnock 14th, Christian Schweiger 15th, Michael Malm 16th, Dylan Lamp 17th, Ruben Rodas 18th, Brian Marshall 19th, Jared Spear and 20th. Women basketball 21st, Michael James 22nd, Dustin Coggin 23rd, Daniel Mullins 24th, Ryan Houston in 25th, Travis Beaver 26th, Albert Lopez 27th, Tyler Jones 28th, Timothy Presser 29th, and Nate Bogus running our 30 car field here tonight at Texas. And we're going to speak to our championship winner of Alex Anderson first and foremost here. He is the season 2 champion. Hello, Alex, you got a copy?
Yes, sir. How you doing?
Pretty good. You win the season 2 championship. Another top 3 finish here in the chase. Talk us through your run there, and what was your strategy kind of late in the race? Just didn't want to get any wrecks possibly, or just kind of was playing it safe as well?
I just honestly, dude, there's no words. And I know I'm gonna sound so low pitched or whatever, and I'm probably gonna sound disappointed actually, but I can't yell or anything right now because my dad's sleeping in the other room and he'd wake up and be really mad. So it's just there's no words. After last season, it's just great to get a couple races to go my way and have it go out like this. But as far as the race goes, I mean, it was exactly as you said, just trying to keep the track position to keep myself away from 13th. Because I think that was the margin. It's like as long as I finished better than 13th, there's no matter what anybody did, I got it. So it's just trying to stay above there, just just pitting when the yellows came out. I was like, I found it so weird. Every time a yellow came out during green flag stops, I was on pit road. The first one, I was driving down pit road and I stayed out after it. And then the second one, I was in my box being serviced when the yellow came out. So that was funny. And then that last restart, the last restart's funny because that got me, like, I was so mad at that. Like, all night, I was just, like, moping about how, again, with this car, the bottom's unusable. But bottom's only usable on the restarts or on fresh tires. So, on a restart, pick the bottom. Hunter barely stays on my quarter panel and somehow makes the outside work on a restart, which pissed me off. And then I got killed by 3 teammates, which was kind of demoralizing. And then I'm sitting there sulking about that. And I'm like, 10 to go. And I'm like, wait, I don't need to win. What am I freaking out about? So then from there, it's just riding, got a nice move around Connor, and then just sitting waiting for the checker flag, hoping no more yellows came out. And I'm season 2 champ. So that's pretty cool.
A pretty good wrap up there, right? Just pretty much summed it up pretty much perfectly there. Just going through your chase, and obviously the season you had a really disappointing into the regular season. Just I'm pretty sure you needed a top 10 since like April before the chase happened.
Oh yeah, it was bad.
Bristol, so it was like a long, pretty much like a whole decade ago.
That was my last top 10 before the chase started. Was like the first third of the season. That's actually crazy.
Yeah, and then you changed it, and you pretty sure you got not exactly. Got
oh my god!
You won 3 of the last 6 races.
I won, 3 of the last 6, and I got on the podium in in 5 of them. That's crazy.
That really just
I think
flipped
I
the
think what it
switch.
was is I dealt all my bad luck through the back half of the regular season, so that way I could have all my good luck now. I think that's pretty much what it was. Because like
Pretty
Sonoma,
much.
Sam got taken out by a lap car, so there goes the fastest guy, free win. Homestead, I don't know what happened there, but New Hampshire, I stayed out and trapped like a million people a lap down. So it's just like it was that reverse psychology to get all my luck to like come in now instead of like in the regular season. It was a calculated move, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
It,
Some may say,
it
some
was
may
not.
say.
It was not.
Well, anyways, you wrap up the season as a champion, and also I believe 4 wins on the season as 5 wins on the season as well. So anyone thank for the season and just also today as well?
Obviously, got to thank my parents. I think my mom's watching this right now. So, hi, mom. Hello. My dad will be watching this tomorrow, I think, while he's at work because he has to go to bed like an hour before it starts. So, hello. Hi, Dad. How you doing? Yeah, none of this would be possible without my parents. So, obviously, big thanks to them every time. Um, and then everybody back at the Revved Up shop giving me this car. Not sure where I'll be next season, but if it's not with them, gotta thank them for all the cars they've given me throughout the first 2 seasons of this. Thanks to everybody at Superstar ARCA for putting on the show for us, and thanks to you for giving us the broadcast, Alan. I think that's all I got.
Well, thank you and congrats on your great season, great chase, particularly, and also your champion here tonight for season 2.
Yeah, thank you very much. Have a good one, sir.
Thanks, you too. So that was Alex Anderson, our season 2 champion. We're going to speak to our race winner now of Seymour Hoff, who finishes 3rd in the points. He is the Texas winner here, the JuicySpyder 225, JuicySpyder Gaming 225 winner. Spider here. So Texas winner here for Seymour Hoff. Oh, Sam, you got a copy?
Hello, how you doing, Talon?
Good. You pick up the win here tonight. Unexpectedly, in my opinion. I mean, you had some aerial damage from a incident earlier in tonight's race. I thought you'd be able to. You were running about 12th place for a while there, and all of a sudden, late in this one, you come out of nowhere, get to the top 5, and get up to the race lead, and pretty much just pull away from the last restart there. Talk us through that. Pretty much the last 1/3 of this race.
Yeah, I knew I had a good car underneath of me, qualified at 3rd, had a really good run in the beginning half, kind of got a little screwed with the first caution coming out in the middle of the pit cycle, fell to the back a little bit, got back up there, the incident with Nathan and Daniel happened, had a little bit of damage, got it fixed, stayed in the back for a while, couldn't really make up ground, got through the next cycle, again, kind of got caught out with pit cycle and cautions, but then we came to that final 50 laps and I got some track position and I just turned up the wick and said, if I'm not going to win this championship, I at least want to go out with a win at Texas. And when I saw the opportunity coming out of 4 on lap 135 against Anderson and Senior, I was like, I can't not take this. And to not get killed by them, I took it to the grass just to keep it just a little bit safer.
Yeah, a little pass in the grass there. But you still end up 3rd in the championship as well. So back-to-back 3rd places for you from season 1 and season 2. How are you going to carry this momentum into next season and maybe finally get this championship for season 3?
I hope I can, to be honest, Talon. I hope I can continue the momentum, continue winning races. I'll start out with having a strong Daytona, bringing out a fast Toyota Camry and Hoff Performance Racing, and bringing out that Petty Engineering to Camry to Daytona and trying to lead every single of the 100 laps and winning that race. That's how it's got to start.
Definitely a good goal in mind there. But still, won here tonight at Texas, 3rd in the points. Anyone to thank for tonight's good run, also just the season overall as well?
Yeah, I want to thank for the whole season JuicySpyder Network for their support throughout all 20 races this season. Patty Engineering for being the best support system ever. Fanic Robotics, Mitsubishi Electronics, and of course the man on the box spotting me all season long, Donald Trump. Can't wait to have him on the box next season over at my own team.
Well, congrats on your win here tonight at Texas, and congrats on 3rd in the points in the season. We'll see you next time.
See you next time. Thank you, Talon.
Now, Seymour Hoff, our race winner, going to bring in our 3rd place or 2nd place finisher, but a 2nd place finisher and 2nd in the points of Hunter Senior. He did everything he could pretty much tonight, but just still ended up in 2nd. I mean, there's nothing much he could really done other than win, but not go perfectly, but still great result for him. Hello, Hunter, you got a copy?
Yes, sir.
So you round yourself off in the second place here tonight and also second in the championship. Pretty much did everything you could there, and just Anderson just had a good car behind him as well. Talk us through your night overall and your season, just finishing second in the points as well.
Yeah, I mean, tonight was a pretty strong night, I think. Pretty fitting that the 3 people competing for the championship are the 3 that finished 1, 2, 3. I mean, I wish there was something more I could have done on that last run there with the 0-0. I tried everything I could to get back to him, and those 4 tires that he got, there was nothing I could do. Once he kind of got stuck in the draft and kind of riding in dirty air, pretty much just playing a game of just follow the leader. You know, it is what it is. You know, I'm happy to be able to finish second. You know, kind of bittersweet that the season comes to an end, and you know, I can't have one more week to maybe take another chance. I just didn't show up in the good spots or the areas where it mattered the most, and got to give congratulations to Alex on that. He definitely earned it. And I, you know, said before the race that whoever walked away with it, you know, deserved it, and just gonna be more thankful. You know, I think it was a pretty good rookie season to walk away with 2 wins and a chance for a championship.
Yeah, definitely. That's all you can really ask for is a chance, and you had a chance there, and just still ended up in second, but still a really good result overall. Second here tonight, and also second in the championship. Anyone that I thank for tonight's good run, and also just a good season overall.
Oh yeah, I mean, I got to give all the thanks to JuicySpyder. Every time I do one of these interviews, I'm gonna give them credit. Those guys, Nick, Josh, Jared, Donald, those, I mean, everybody, you know, over there is just, they're the reason that, you know, I've gotten to this point where I can be able to do these kind of things and be able to race for a championship. And if it wasn't for Donald, I wouldn't even be in this league right now. So the 30 other guys that I finished ahead of can thank Donald for me finishing second, because I wouldn't be here without him. So now those guys, RPM on the car, NJB Designs, you know, giving me an amazing paint scheme to be able to finish a great season off, and you know, on a design of my favorite drivers. You know, got to give him thanks. The paints, you know, they really stand out, I hope, on the stream. But yeah, I gotta give thanks to all those guys. High Side Podcast with Josh and Donald. If you haven't checked that out, highly recommend everybody check that out. It's definitely interesting. Yeah, just thanks to all those guys, and you know, it couldn't have been done without them.
Yeah, definitely, and just the support cast there. And overall, a great season for you here tonight, and also a great ending finale as well. We'll see you next time. It's our ARCA Cup series.
Oh, hey, real quick, I think you need to go interview Ruben. I think that'd be really good for your stream. Just between you and me. Yeah, I'll see you later. You have a good night.
Have a good night. That was Hunter Sr. in second there. Bruno's finishing in 18th place from pole position. But anyways, Hunter Sr. ending up in second. Take a quick look at our race result or final results here unofficially. Maybe some points here and there, but pretty much 100% accurate from what I can tell from looking at the official points. So Alex Anderson, your points season champion in the chase. Hunter Sr. second, Samahoff third, Craig Martin fourth, Donnie Kite fifth, Isaiah Walter sixth, Dustin Coggins seventh, Daniel Mullings eighth, Skylar Jones ninth, Connor Zabozzi round out our top 10. And unfortunately for Zabozzi, he missed a few races in the chase, and definitely could have maybe had a chance at winning the championship. He was probably the best driver in the regular season. Obviously, I believe he won the regular season actually. So he had an average rating of 111 according to the Sim Racer Hub. Samahoff was 107. So those were kind of class 1A and class 1B there. But Anderson really turned up the wick there in the chase, as well as we'll look at the 11th and 12th place drivers as well. As we know, that's in 11th and Karolinski in 12th. Everyone else not accurate points right there. But anyways, a fun season overall. 20 races deep, and I think we got all 20 points races. We missed the All-Star race, but we got all 20 other races broadcasted, including the duels as well. qualifying as well, and just really fun season overall. And next season we'll be going to the West Series, so it'll be same time, I believe, Wednesday nights, starting October 1st unofficially. Officially came out, but we will see you guys in about 2 months or so, give or take. And thank you guys for watching. Next broadcast we have is the Undisputed Cup Series tomorrow night. They go to the Charlotte Oval for the playoff race number 2. And Friday night, the ARCA Cup Series is at Kansas, and Sunday morning, the Bonfire Racing League is at Watkins Glen. Now we're down to 3 broadcasts weekly. Like I said, in about 2 months' time, we'll go back to the SuperStar Cup Series West Series. We'll start the season off at Daytona. Still working out the time and the details, specific details, but most likely same time, same place. Everything else pretty much the same. Just a little bit different drivers as well. But we'll see you guys next time, and thank you guys for watching Legends at Racing.